Hey there, high performance friends and family. Lars Hedenborg, co-founder of High Performance Real Estate Advisors. On behalf of Thomas Elrod and myself, I want to really talk about our market right now and how active and hot our market is. And if you're in the market selling your home or buying a home, how you really need to sort of be honest with yourself about what it's going to take to be successful in purchasing a home, or if you're selling a home, what you want to look for in potential buyers' offers. I have a cheat sheet here so I don't forget anything. There's 6 things I want to go through. So if you're a seller evaluating an offer, or if you're a buyer making an offer, all of these 6 things apply. Number 1 is earnest money and due diligence fee. You want to make sure that you put time frames and amounts in there that are going to be basically reflective of how serious you are about that property. If this is the property and you want it, you need to make sure those amounts are attractive to the seller and that they have dates that don't leave that property off the market longer than this market will allow. That's number 1. Number 2 is to prove to the sellers that you are more than qualified. You are fully pre-approved, underwritten. Your lender only needs to see an address and get an appraisal on the property. And if you're a seller, make sure the buyer that you're working with, that they're working with a local lender, and you may even want your agents to talk to the lender of the buyer to make sure that they're fully through underwriting and there's no surprises to their offer in terms of their ability to secure a loan. That's number 2. Number 3 is that as a buyer, you need to be flexible on settlement date. You need to give the seller the date that works for them. So as a buyer that may have a home to sell or there's a closing date, it's going to be hard to really pick the ideal move, like you want to close on one house on this date and you have only one date that you could move in. The seller really gets to dictate in this market terms like that. The ideal closing date needs to be for them. So you might need to move into some temporary housing or do something that you didn't think you might do, but the market dictates it. That's number 3. Number 4 is that anything that makes your offer look weird. Any contingencies? Are you asking for, to leave the $20,000 entertainment system, or the things that the seller will kind of look at your offer and maybe put it on the side? There probably are going to be multiple offers. That's the kind of market that we're in. Don't write those things in the contract. You want to make the offer as clean as possible, and so there's nothing to scare the sellers into accepting it. That's number 4. Number 5 is, as a buyer, make your offer personal. Write a love letter to the seller saying that my son Johnny loved this bedroom, my daughter fell in love with this, or put a picture of your family in there. We're moving from here to here, and this is why we're in the Charlotte market. I mean, really sort of lay it on thick when it comes to how much you want that home. Here's the deal. If it's in an attractive area at a price point that's moving, which is pretty much every price point, there will be multiple offers, and you want to envision the seller looking at different offers. And if your offer has a personal letter attached to it, and you may even want to shoot a video as the agent, you may want to get your agent to shoot a video along with the letter and say, hey, show this to the sellers. And it may include, like, part of the love letter is this video of the family, so you can really bring their emotions into it. That's number 5. Number 6 is to write your best offer. If the home is listed at $350 and you're willing to pay $350 and the market supports it, don't come in at $330 and leave room for negotiating. That strategy will leave you without a house. And that's not for every market, so it's not to just beat up on buyers in this market. The market is dictating that you come in with your strongest offer out of the gate. Because chances are, if, let's say, 5 offers come in over the weekend on an attractive listing, and it was listed at $350, they're all $345 to $350, and you came in at $330, they won't even look at your offer. They'll just assume that you don't want the house because you didn't come in aggressively. So hopefully that's helpful, and mostly buyer advice there. But if you're a seller, make sure if it's not us, it better be us as your agents. And if you're thinking about selling your home, reach out to us. Just go to highperformancerealestate.com and you can basically get a free home evaluation. We'll let you know exactly what you're going to get if you list your property and what you'll walk away in terms of your net proceeds as well. So go to highperformancerealestate.com. That's highperformancerealestate.com, and we'll see you at the closing table.